Jungkook stopped when something hit in his mind. Why I am even angry? It's not like I love her. But why I am feel angry whenever I see her with Taehyung? Am I started to have feelings for her? No Jungkook, you can't, Aish, why I am being like this? I think I don't even know who am I now. It's so confusing. He sat on bed and looked down while rubbing his face. She's a gold digger, Jungkook. She will leave you after she will get money like other girls. But why I am losing it? Why she's making me wrong? Am I doing something really wrong? He sighed heavily, not knowing what is happening to him. But one thing he knows very well, that his mind is going crazy because of you. His mind is full with your thoughts and he can't get rid of them even he tries. Now, for him, you're hard to get out from his mind, like you glued there. Meanwhile, Aisha lose again. Why? Let's play it again. He laughs as you whine over losing game from him again and over again. Okay, let's select something easy, he said and was about to change. No, we will play that one and I will win this time, humph. He laughs more and nods his head quickly, continuing the same game. Moments later. No, why I lose again? Aish, now I am not gonna play. You put the controller aside and crossed your arms. Why? Why you don't want to play? We are getting on interesting level, he said, trying to convince you, but you shake your head. No, I am not gonna play again. That controller is betraying me again and again. I won't. He laughed and pat your head as you pout cutely. As you wish, dumpling. Your eyes widen as he said it and look at him quickly. Dumpling? Seriously, dumpling? He chuckles and nods his head. Why? It's cute nickname for you. You raised your eyebrows. Seriously, do I look like dumpling to you? He laughed and squeezed your cheeks. Yeah, leave them, they are not dumplings. He leaves them and smiles, but next thing you said, making his eyes widen. You alien. What? Alien. Alien. You're calling me an alien. Yeah? You quickly run away from him, making him run after you. Yeah, you dumpling, alien. You stick your tongue out, still running away from him. But then bell rings, making them stop and look at each other. Who can be it? At this time? He said, frowning, and went to open the door. Oh, Mrs. Jung. He looks at her a little surprised. She smiles and looks at you. Come in, Mrs. Jung. She nods and walks in after putting her umbrella aside. Thank God you're okay, and I was so worried about you, she said, hugging you. You smile and hug her back. I am okay, Mrs. Jung, don't worry. She broke the hug and checked your forehead. Thank God you didn't get sick. She sighed, sighing in relief. Yeah, Tay gave me some tea and I am okay now. She smiles and nods. Well, Mrs. Jung, why you came here? It's heavy raining outside. Well, I came here to take you with me. You frown. He said me to bring you home. You were shocked after hearing that. I can't understand him, you thought. Tay sighs and pats your head, making you look at him. Go, he must be worried about you, that's why. You sigh and nod. Let's go, she said and walked to door. You look at Tay and smile. Thank you, Tay, for everything. You're great. He smiles and nods. You sighed softly and walked out with Mrs. Jung. After you walked out, Tay sighs and sits on sofa. You really look like my Sophia, N. They walk in and put the umbrellas aside. I will warm food for you, she said and was about to go, but you stopped her. It's okay, Mrs. Jung, I have already eaten. You go and rest. She nods and walks inside the room. You sighed deeply and looked upstairs, then shake your head before walking to the kitchen to drink water. You were hoping he will come and say sorry for what he did with you and ask if you're okay or not, but you also think, why would he do this? He doesn't care about you after all. You take out a bottle from fridge and pour some water in glass. Before gulping it, but you flinch when someone takes the bottle from your hand. You looked at your left in surprise, seeing Jungkook. Mostly you were scared, if he scold you again and say hurtful words to you, that will make you cry. You move away from him, making him sigh and look at the bottle that he took from you. Well, he was just want to gain your attention, but he doesn't know why he wants to gain your attention. Maybe for apologize. You put the glass and was about to go, but he called your name. N. You stop on your place when you heard his voice, but for your surprise it wasn't harsh one but soft. You didn't turn, just stand there, so Jungkook grabs your arm and turns you around. Your heart was beating so fast from his sudden action. But why so sudden? Is he acting again? And just want to raise your hope up and then crash them in next moment? I am sorry. As you heard those words from him, you quickly look up to him, searching if he's sincere or again gonna laugh on you. But this time you can see it, sincerity in his eyes. But how can you believe it? So you smile lightly and remove his hand away from your arm. Don't worry, I won't say anything about it to anyone. You don't need to say sorry. He was about to say something but you cut him off. And I know you didn't mean it again. I won't take it seriously as you said me. You again smile bitterly. He doesn't know why your words hurting him. Good night, you said and turned your heels to go, but he grabs your arm and turns you to face him again, but this time pulls you more closer to him. Your breath hitched again from his sudden action. His hands were shaking as he was trying his best to not fall for you or say something stupid. You from? As he was just looking at you and not saying anything, but his next action made you froze as he moves his right hand and put it on your nape, making your eyes almost pop out. They were just looking in each other's eyes, not even blinking, as their eyes are also glued on their place like their bodies, but he removes his hand as he realizes what he was doing. You also move away from him and start to look somewhere awkwardly. Same goes to him. He cleared his throat and said, I was just checking your temperature. He closed his eyes, cursing himself as he stuttered. And don't think too much, like I care about you. I just did it because mom and dad are coming tomorrow. I don't want you to get sick in front of them. You sighed softly, already knowing he didn't mean it. Good night, he said and rushed to his room as soon as possible. He didn't want you to hear his heartbeat that making thunder sounds. It was new feeling for him. He's never felt it before. You also walk to your room still thinking about his sudden change behavior. Is he start to care about you? Next day, you and Tae walk in your cabin but frown as there wasn't your thing. Did he also fire me? You said while looking at Tae, who was also looking confused as much as you were. The door open and a lady walk in. Mrs. Jun, from now on your office is with Mr. Jun. Your eyes widen. What? She smiles, says. After whatever happened yesterday, Mr. Jun said you will sit in his office so no one can misbehave with you. Did he really said it? You thought. The lady bows and walks out, leaving you in whole surprise. You look at Tae but he just shrugs his shoulders, making you sigh. I think now let's go in his office. You nod and head to his office. After knocking, you walk inside and look at him as he was typing something, then he moves his gaze at you. You look down before heading to his table and bowing down lightly. He cleared his throat and picked up some papers from his table and handed them to you. You can sit there. His voice was normal, not harsh or cold. You nod, yes Mr. Jun. You walk to sofa and sit there and begin to work. While you were focused, Jungkook couldn't control his eyes as they were gazing you time to time. And whenever you didn't get something, you pout. A little, making him chuckle softly, but shake his head to straighten his face. Then something come in his mind as he stand up and walks out. You sigh when you think finally he wasn't gazing you and now you can work without any problem. He walks out and sees Tae sitting on sofa while sipping his coffee and looking in his mobile, but stopped when he noticed Jungkook and look up. Tae's facial expressions change quickly as he remembered last night's scene. He wants to scold him or even punch, but he can't. He's not his friend anymore. He's just his bodyguard. He looks away from him and continues whatever he was doing. Jungkook sighs and sits in front of him before saying, "Look, I am sorry. I wasn't in mood that time and said those words." Tae still didn't look at him. "But I want to clear one thing." And finally Tae looks up with his raised brows. Do you somehow feel something to her?" Tae remained silent for a moment, and that was making Jungkook nervous. He maybe doesn't want that his friend like his wife or something like that. Tae chuckles, making him blow his thoughts and look at him. Don't worry, we are just friends. Jungkook sighs in relief without noticing that Tae is observing his sudden change behavior. Do you like her? Jungkook looks at him in shock and shakes his head before standing up. Who said I like her? I was just asking because I don't want them to get hurt by that fact. Tae shakes his head lightly, knowing his that stupid friends start to have feelings for you, but doesn't want to admit. Now it's his ego that's coming forward. Jungkook cleared his throat and said something. Let's play a game that we used to before, tonight. He said, smiling, making Tae smiles back and nods. Then call Jimin. Tae nods. Jungkook turns around and was about to open the door but stopped and looked at Tae and stretched his hand out in front of him. Tae smiles before taking his hand and shaking their hands in their own style as they used to. Then Jungkook walks in his office, finding you looking something on his table. He chuckles and walks to you slowly and stand behind you. Are you finding something, Mrs. Jun? You flinch and turn around to face him but gulped as he was standing so close to you. I was looking for a pen. You stuttered, making him titled his head. Pen? Are you sure you were looking for a pen or something else? You gulped again, making him smirks. Yeah, my pen's nib broke and I have some more information to write, so I thought I should borrow one from here. You look down, biting your lips nervously. Jungkook leans down to you, making you lean back automatically and hit your back against the table. Your heart was beating so fast as his face was so close to you, but he moves away after taking his pen from table and handing it to you. You embarrassedly take it. You were thinking something else. Ashen, how can you think that he will kiss you or something like that? You thought. You quickly thanked him and rushed to your seat. He chuckles, finding it cute. But why so sudden? Is he really falling in love with you? You look at him as his phone rings. He picks it up. Hey mom, but why? Okay, we are coming. He cuts the call and looks at you. Let's go, mom is calling us. You nod and stand up without asking anything and went home with him and Tae. It was first time he's sharing a car ride with you, and it was making you more confused about him. My dear, come here, sweetie. She excitedly went to you and hugged you tightly. I missed you, dear. You chuckle and hug her back. I missed you too, mom. She broke the hug and pulled you with her to sit, while Jungkook stand there left out. Am I invisible to her? He said quietly, making Tae chuckles, who was standing beside him. Jungkook looks at him in annoyance. What? I didn't say anything. Tae said. Then why did you chuckle? Tae rolls his eyes. My mood. Jungkook coughs and walks to them. Mom, why did you call us? She looks at him and smiles before taking out 3 tickets from her bag. Tada. All of them frown. Well, you are all going aquarium. Your eyes lit up when you heard it. Really? You excitedly said it out loud, making everyone look at you. Yes, my dear, you like there? You nod in excitement. She smiles. Jungkook also become excited all of sudden but didn't show it. I am not going, mom. It's childish. He said and sit on sofa. Mrs. Jun looks at him, then to you as your smile faded. She stands up and walks to him before gripping his ear. Oh mom, what is it? Leave my ear. You gulped and wanted to laugh but stayed silent. Tae bites his lips, controlling his laugh. How could you say no to your mom? Look at her, you made her sad, you little child. She said, gripping his ear tighter, making him stand up and groan. You will go there and I don't want to hear no. Mom, okay, I will go, but leave it first. She smiles and leaves his ear, making it red. He pouts and rubs his red ear. You can't believe on your eyes. It's first time you're seeing his that side. Cute one. But only in front of his mom. That's good, now take them and enjoy. She handed tickets to him and walked to you. Now you're happy, dear. You nod, making her smile brightly and pat your cheek. Okay, now go and enjoy. And you. Looking at Jungkook, if you again make any fuss, then I am gonna come there and throw you in front of sharks. Jungkook gulps and nods his head. Author lines. Now his mom is doing Jimin's work. Then 3 of them walk out. Wow, you said amazingly while looking around. Tae chuckles. Do you really like here? You look at him and smile widely like a little child. It's really fun here to see different type of water creatures. I really hope one day I will come here and that will be special day. He smiles and pats your head, while Jungkook stands there poking his cheeks, not knowing what to do. He was still feeling jealous even after knowing that Tae doesn't feel anything special toward you, but still. Let's go. Come fast, Jungkook, he said, looking back to him, but he just rolls his eyes. Yeah, Tae smiles and walks with you while Jungkook behind them, but he couldn't see them enjoying anymore, so he walks further from them and start to walk forth, while you and Tae was only focusing on taking pictures and enjoying. Look here, En. You smile as he takes your pictures. Now it's my turn. He handed you the camera and you took his pictures. Then you both take a picture together. While they both were taking pictures, Jungkook was impatiently patting his foot while looking at them. Jungkook, come and take picture with us. He rolls his eyes away, making you sigh. It's okay, let's take picture of us. You nod, but Tae's phone rings and he picks it up. Hello. Oh, okay. Mr. Jun? He cut the call and looks at you sadly. I have to go in. Mr. Jun called me and said me to pick up him because his driver has some important work to do. So I have to go. You nod sadly because now you will be bored. Don't worry, Jungkook is here with you, so enjoy. I will meet you at home. He pat your head and walk away after telling Jungkook. You look at Jungkook as he also glances at you but turns his heels and start to walk. You sigh and follow him from behind, not hoping that he will enjoy the view with you like Tae did. You stopped when you saw small fish making a group up there, so you decided to take a picture of them. Jungkook didn't notice that you have stopped as he continues walking. But you feel a tap on your shoulder, making you jump and turn around to see a guy who was smiling creepily. You gulp and look back to spot Jungkook, but he wasn't there, and that made you fear more. There was cause of the dark blue water. You tried to walk away, but he came in front of you, making you stopped. What do you want? You said, stuttering, making the guy smirks and licks his lips. I want you. I was just waiting for those guys to go so I can have, baby girl. You back off as he stepped closer to you, and as he lifted his hand to touch your hair, someone already gripped his hand, making both of them look at the person. And it was Jungkook, who was looking like a hungry lion. He was looking so angry, he punched the guy, making him fall on the floor. And let me show you what happened when someone touches what belongs to me, he said, gripping the guy's neck and lifting him against the glass wall. But before he could choke him hard, the guards come and make him leave the guy before dragging him out from here. Jungkook turns and looks at you as you were standing there and clinching the camera, but shocked when you feel arms around you. Your heart skip a beat as he said something. Are you okay?